Hello, let's start with inhale and exhale a few times. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Head goes left and right half circles. Hands on the hips, reach to the left and to the right side, stretching the waistline, not moving the hips. Inhale, look up, fold forward, exhale and try to grab your ankles. Or you can place your hands on your knees if you cannot grab your ankles. Just keep the back straight. Now little steps on one place. Now grab your ankles. Now hug your elbows and leave the upper body heavy towards the floor. Hands on the floor, slowly go up, head should be last. Now we start with warrior 2, left leg bended. Arms extended into one line, body is facing the screen. Extend and bend the left knee 8 times with moving the arms up and down. Make sure that the weight is in the center, not towards the bended leg. Heels are on the same line. Keep the warrior 2. Now transition into side angle. Elbow on the knee, or if it's possible for you, try to grab your ankle. The other arm is extended above your head. Place the hands on the floor, turn the back foot on the toes, hands to the inner side of the left leg, twist, extend the left arm towards the ceiling. Now hands on the floor, we try to turn towards the straight right leg. The other leg is still bended, try to reach the toes and then go back. Press the hips to the center. 4 times. When you're turning towards the straight leg, make sure that the ankle and the knee are on the same line. Support your knee with the elbow, as I'm doing. Now keep this position and try to make few push-ups. So it's not a full push-up, it's just a little movement. Bending the elbows and extending them back. This way we're stretching the left leg and also targeting the triceps. Now back foot heel on the floor. Side angle. Again, you can place your elbow on the knee. Come back into warrior 2. Extend the leg and changing sides. So now the same thing with the right leg. Eight times up and down, moving the arms as well as the leg, right leg. Body weight is in the center. Now keep the warrior 2. Side angle. You can grab your ankle or place your elbow on your knee. Turn the back foot on the toes. Left arm on the floor. Twist. Look up. Both hands on the floor. Now we will turn to the straight left leg, trying to reach the ankle, the knee or the toes, and then going back into the initial position 4 times. Now keep this position, 8 little push-ups. Back foot heel on the floor, side angle. Go back into warrior 2 and extend both legs, feet parallel to each other, straight body, hands are behind your back trying to reach the floor with a straight back. So it's possible that you will not reach the floor with your elbows as I'm showing now, but maybe only with your hands, and that's fine. Now straight back, straight hands, bend the elbows and reach with one arm and then the other one towards the ceiling, twisting from the waistline. If you cannot bend the elbows to reach the floor, just do the twist, left and right. Now turn the heels inwards, grab your ankles, support your knees with your elbows, hands on the knees, come into plie squat, 16 times up and down. When you're going down, lift the heels from the floor if you can, if not, just keep the whole foot on the floor. Knees and toes are on the same direction. Don't open your feet too much if your knees cannot follow. Keep the plie squat, arms extended towards the ceiling, reach to the left and to the right side. Now again, up and down, 16 times. This is great for your inner thighs, also for your glutes. Stay down a few seconds. Extend both legs, and I will stretch a bit the quadriceps. So grab your left ankle, press the heel towards your butt, and go forward with trying to extend the leg, dancer pose. Or if you cannot extend it, just keep the heel towards your glutes, stretching the quadriceps. Now look up, arch a bit the back and then fold forward, grab your ankles and transition into downward facing dog. Here you should create a straight line from your head to your tailbone, and it's not that important to step with the whole feet on the floor. Now come into plank, high plank. Keep it a few seconds. Now next exercise, step with the left leg outwards, then with the right leg, then again one leg at a time go to the center and do a push-up with the elbows stick to your body. Only 8 times. If it's too hard, don't do the push-up and just do the steps. lift your hips into downward facing dog for a little break. Now try to grab your left ankle with your right hand, twisting, and change sides. Go into the center and now go back into high plank. Now the next exercise will be a bit complicated maybe, but just look at the screen. So left knee towards the opposite elbow and then turning into one-sided plank with the left leg behind the right. Again, lift into downward facing dog for a break and then go back. The same thing on the other side. So right knee towards the opposite elbow and one-sided plank on the left hand. Right knee towards the opposite elbow, one-sided plank with the right leg going behind the left. Now lift again into downward facing dog. Come into high plank again. So left leg, left elbow, then right leg, right elbow, left elbow. Only 8 times. Lift into downward facing dog again and step with one big step forward. Grab your ankle, slowly go up, head should be last. Inhale, exhale. Now interlace the fingers, hands above the head and reach to the left and to the right side. Side bends, stretching the waistline here, trying to not move the hips too much. Now we continue on our mats. First come onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, round the back and arch the back, cat-cow. This is great for your back. Now extend the left leg back, cross it to the right side and then lift it to the left side. Now come onto your elbow, so bend the right elbow and continue with the same exercise, crossing and then lifting the leg straight to the left side, towards the left shoulder. Now keep it extended back, both elbows on the floor, 16 times up and down. Touch the floor and lift the leg straight. Now come into your hands, the leg is still extended backwards. Extend the opposite arm, bird dog. Now 8 times we try to touch the knee and extend back into bird dog. Now keep the bird dog. Hands on the floor. Now turn onto your knee, so the left leg is still lifted up. So come into one-sided plank, but knee is on the floor, and just do little poses with your left leg. Now 8 times we will lift the leg, touch the mat, and then lift the leg, also moving the arm. Only 8 times. Now keep it up, turn again forward. Place the left knee in front of your body, pigeon pose. Look up and lay all the way down, stretching the left hip. Here it's very important the hips to be equal. And then you shouldn't feel any pain in your knee. So if there is a pain, avoid this pose. Now come onto your hands and we continue the same thing on the other side. So right leg extended, cross it, and then straight leg trying to reach the shoulder. 8 times. Left elbow on the floor, continuing the same exercise 8 more times. Now extend the leg back, both elbows on the floor, touch the mat and lift the leg towards the ceiling, straight leg, 16 times. Keep the leg up, come onto your hands. Extend the opposite arm, bird dog. Now try to touch the knee and then extend back to bird dog 8 times. Trying to keep the balance or use your abs to keep you in this position. Both hands on the floor, turn towards the screen while I will just turn to the other side so you can see me. So the right leg is lifted, body is facing towards the screen, little poses with the right leg. Left hand on the same line as the knee. Now the other exercise, lift the right leg and the arm 8 times. Now keep the leg extended back, turn, and place your right leg in front of your body, pigeon pose. Lay all the way down, feel the stretch in your right hip. It's very important to keep your hips equal. Now come onto all fours and directly into elbow plank. We will do one last exercise from plank, so twist to the left and to the right side and then go up into high plank. Twist to the left, to the right, only 8 times. I'm only twisting to the left and to the right side 16 times, targeting the obliques. Sit back, child's pose, take a break. Now slide forward into cobra. You can keep the elbows a little bit bended or extend the arms. Now lay down. Open the legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Now lift both legs straight and also the upper body. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Keep the legs and the arms lifted. Now upper body on the floor and just moving the legs, lifting them from the mat. 8 times straight the legs. Now keep the legs up and try to move only the upper body. This is a little bit challenging, but try your best. Even if you do only 3 reps, that's fine. Now keep both the legs and the upper body up and sit back, child's pose, take a break. Now place your forehead on the floor, grab your heels and lift the hips towards the ceiling, stretching the muscles of your back. Now we continue with 10-minute sit-ups, combined with exercises for the inner thighs. Now open the legs wide and try to reach to the center, and then go back, legs together, extend the arms above the head, 16 times. Lower back is on the floor. Now keep the legs open and just little poses, and keep the shoulders up. Now legs together, open the legs, lay down. When the shoulders are up, legs are coming together and then bending both knees, stick to each other. When you open the legs, the shoulders are down. Now we will kind of reverse this exercise. When the legs are open, the shoulders are up, try to connect the feet, open them again, and then legs together. Now lift the hips and open the knees when they're going towards the mat. Feet are connected at all times. Now keep the feet connected, knees open. Lift the shoulders and the hips, keeping this position. Reach with the opposite elbow, the knee, and then when the shoulders are down, open the knees, feet together. Now keep the knees open, feet together, still. Reach to the left and to the right side with the same elbow. So left elbow, left knee, right elbow, right knee. 16 times. You should feel this in your inner thighs by now. Now hands under the hips. Knees together, feet together, knees towards the chest, and then go back into right angle. So your inner thighs can take a little break. Now keep the knees bended and up, arms extended towards the ceiling. Drop the left arm and the left leg forward and then change sides. Now moving both the legs and the arms. So extending the legs forward, arms behind, bending them to the center, hands pressing towards the mat. Now the same exercise, but when you're extending the left leg forward, right arm goes backwards and vice versa. It's very important to keep your lower back on the floor. Now lift the shoulders from the floor, keep the arms extended above your head and scissors. A few times with straight legs. Keep the legs up and try to reach the ankles or the toes 16 times, using your abs to lift you. The goal here is actually your abs to lift your shoulders from the floor and not your neck. Now hands under the hips, lift the hips and then touch the floor with the toes. Now feet on the floor, extend the left leg diagonally, and now lift it up and try to reach with the right arm. 16 times. So when you drop the straight leg, it goes not forward but diagonally, so we can target also the inner thigh. Now changing sides, so extend the right leg to the diagonal, lift it up and try to reach with the opposite hand. The foot is parallel to the floor, or almost parallel to the floor. This way we are engaging the inner thigh as well as the abs. Now hands under the hips or place them wherever you like and just lift the hips from the floor. 16 times. Now bend the knees, hands under the knees, roll yourself up, boat pose, extend the arms forward. And next exercise is a bit interesting, so either place your hands behind the back or in front of your chest and open the knees, drop the feet a little bit and then bring the knees together and lift in the initial position. Now lay all the way down, extend, canoe, extend your legs forward, shoulders are up, hug your knees a little bit, now continue. Feet on the floor, crunches 16 times. Stay up, shoulders up, extend the legs forward, arms above the head, canoe. Grab your ankles, feet on the floor, lift the hips. Bridge pose, stretching the abs. Now we continue with one more exercise for the inner thighs. Bring the knees together and open. 32 times. The feet are open, hips are up, just the knees are moving. Now bring the feet together, knees open. Again, close and open the knees. Now feet and knees together, just lift the hips up and down, something like a hip thrust. 16 times. Keep the hips up. Lay down, hug your knees. Go back and forth, left and right a little bit. Massage your back. Hands under the knees. Roll yourself up. Open the legs wide. and try to reach with the left hand, the left foot, or the harder version with the opposite hand. Changing sides. Reach with the opposite hand. On the other side, opposite hand towards the ankle. Bring the legs together, look up, straight, back, try to reach forward. Now step on the floor, move the weight onto the feet, extend the legs. Slowly go up, head should be last. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. Exhale, and we're done with this workout.